Hey people, this is Steve here. I'm going to do a bit of a different video for you today. I'm going to talk to you about a few fixes that you can do if you've got an Ibanez guitar with an old low pro edge tremolo on it, or really any kind of Floyd Rose. You always tend to run into some problems, and that is, especially if the guitars are old, the fact that they're quite, one, the springs are really noisy, and two, the tremolo bar doesn't sit down tight in the hole, and it kind of wobbles about a lot, and it's a real pain. So I want to show you a few ways that you can fix that without having to go out and spend a great deal of money. So the guitar that I'm going to use is going to be my very old Ibanez RG from 1994. Now normally in these videos I would be using my beloved Skirvison guitar, but to all my friends over there at Skirvison, I love you all, but today you're going to have to let me off. I just want to try and do these videos to help as many guitar players out there as I can. So let me show you first of all how you can fix really noisy springs. The first few things that you're going to need are a piece of sponge, a pair of scissors, and of course your tremolo springs. Now, you can go out and you can go and buy these things called Noiseless tremolo springs, which essentially are just normal tremolo springs that are dipped in some sort of like rubbery gunge stuff, the whole point being that they don't vibrate when they move. But why are you going to go out and spend all your money on them when you can do what I'm about to show you? Oh, that's the other thing, I forgot to mention this. You're going to need to get preferably an old broken guitar string, and as you can see I've made this loop in the end of it like that. Yeah, you're going to need that as well. What you're going to do, you're going to get your sponge. Now this sponge actually came with some pickups or something. I can't remember which sort it is, probably Damasio's or EMG's or whatever what pack this came from, but you can go to anywhere and just buy any old sponge. It doesn't have to be specific. And all you're going to do is just chop this up into a small enough piece that looks like it will probably fit through a spring. So, drop that on the floor. Something, like that. Something you can squash up and get into a spring. And all you're going to do is, actually, I'm gonna trim this up a little bit more. Actually, cut this in half a bit more. There you go. Yeah, let's use a bigger bit. All right, so yes, something like that. I mean, it's not an exact science, you can probably tell. And what you're going to do, you're going to get the end of the sponge. Right, yeah, my camera went a bit funny. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, where was I? So what we've got is you've got your piece of sponge and you've stuck it through the hole, or the loop you've made in the string like that. And all you're going to do, you're going to get your string and your sponge, and all you're going to do is just pull it through like that. Throw your string away, cut the ends off, boom, there you have it, a noiseless tremolo spring. And all that's cost you is, how much did you buy a sponge for? Pence. Okay, no wasting your money on daft springs. So that's the first trick I want to show you. Alright, now the next one is when the tremolo bar, you take this one out. If you imagine that's a hole where the tremolo bar sits, it doesn't sit in there tight, it wobbles about like this, and if you're trying to do all like flutters and stuff like that, absolute pain. Now usually the way you can fix this is you can just replace these little white bushings on the bar that you can get hold of from Ibanez. Again, the only problem is with Ibanez, they will charge you around about £500 million for these. So there's another way you can fix it, and that is, what you want to get hold of is, if you buy any pack of strings, they normally come in like the plastic packaging. Hang on, let me go get you some. Just go through the bin here, fish one out. Yeah, so I'm using D'Addario strings that come wrapped in these packets like this, and as you can see I've ripped a hole in this one. You'll see why in a minute. Because what you want to do is just get hold of a piece of the plastic packaging. Just cut yourself a piece off. You can use your scissors again if you like, or you can just tear it, whatever, it don't matter. Alright, just something big enough to kind of cover the hole up. There you are, that'll do. Something like that. Now I'm gonna turn this camera around here. No, wrong one. Hang on a minute. Right. Now, I'm going to take it off completely so you can see what's going on. All right. So, what we're doing, you want to get hold. Stay still. You want to get hold of your piece of plastic. Put that over the hole. We're going to assume this thing's nice and tight. If this thing's actually spinning round, you want to get in there with a screwdriver and just tighten it up so that it's nice and tight. Put that over the hole like that. Get your tremolo bar and just push that on in like that. And now that bar is not going to move anywhere, and it's nice and tight in the hole. Plonk this back on here. Turn this back around. Yeah, alright people, so there you have it. If you've got an Ibanez or any sort of Floyd Rose tremolo, I hope that helps you. Thanks for watching this. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and normal service will be resumed soon. Alright people, take it easy, rock and roll. See you soon. Bye bye.